really great. Can you put it back how it was now? And they just look at me and go, English. So, I mean, I'm pretty much standard with them, really. I mean, but if I put a Stratocaster on, I'll use single coils. So it's what's in here, really. You know, that gets you out of a whole load of questions. That answer. It's what's in here. I mean, you know, people will play different guitars and stuff, and you know, I mean, I was fortunate enough to be around when Rory Gallagher was in his prime and playing, and I loved him as a fan, and I loved him as a friend as well. And you know, I saw Rory do stuff with Stratocasters that I still couldn't dream of doing on this. You know, it was just it's what people do, really. And you know, he was known as a Fender man, but he had a great collection of guitars, and I heard him play stuff on Gibson guitars at the time, sounded like Rory Gallagher, which is what it's all about to me. So. Gary Moore said a really lovely thing to me. He didn't know he was saying a lovely thing to me. Well, it must have been in the 80s when "Fool for Your Loving" was just a hit, becoming a hit on the radio. And I saw Gary a couple of weeks afterwards. He was with the Coliseum, I think, at the time. And he said, I heard you on the radio. And I said, when? Because radio was quite rare for radio play in those days, because they were the rock band. And he said, oh, I knew it was Whitesnake. He said, because I heard the guitar solo, I knew it was you. And I said, oh, thank you, Gary. And he went, awful. I said, that's a really nice compliment. He went, well, it wasn't meant to be. So I still tell the story now. I'll tell you a little Rory Gallagher story. When I was a kid, I did my utmost to look like Rory Gallagher. We did look quite, well, I made sure I looked quite like Rory Gallagher when I was younger. And I spent many years, you know, people stopping me in airports and at gigs and stuff, especially in Europe, funny enough. And they say, oh, are you Rory Gallagher? I said, no, but I am a guitar player. And then the last time I saw Rory, we were at a festival in Germany, and he was all kind of excited. And Rory was a lovely guy, and he was funny and he was quirky. And he said, oh, Brendan, come in. And he'd be like this, and he said, I've got something to tell you. He said, after all these years, he said he was in an airport flying back to England from Germany, and a guy stopped him and said, excuse me, are you Bernie Marsden? I went, yes! And he loved it. He said, oh, it was great. He said, I said, yes, I am. Bless him. Oh, thank you very much. Lots of good times, lots of good stories. But music's what it's all about. So I'll do one more, I think. Now then. Well, that CD got stuck in your beard, maybe. Watch that man in the white top, he's dangerous. What we got left? Let's go with... Number 6. Number 6. Do come up and get one of these if you want to, and I'll... if you've got anything to sign, I'll sign it. Thanks.